Miles Michaelis gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. Earned the win in his last start, pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Zach Sullivan. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Back goes Thomas. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now to the plate, Brad Sullivan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
To the plate now, Hawkins. Slow roller down the third baseline. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
That is good. The third baseman, Jared Glass.
So now to the plate, Jared Glass, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Comes set, the 0-1. Line drive to left. That's in there, base hit. Now a long throw home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Blanchard patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Edman. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Tommy Edman becomes out number 2 this inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hawkins is going to have room out there as he puts. Stepping in, number 9. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Number 9.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is 7. The right field.
Into the box, Austin Meadows, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So here's the Orioles pitcher, Wade LeBlanc. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Adam Hawkins.
Into the box, Adam Hawkins. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Here's Matt Carpenter, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Matt Carpenter.
Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. And he got him. So the base is empty here with one away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 the count to Molina.
That miss. That's the ball. 1-1.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley here. Should be extra bases even for Molina. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away. Standing in now, Lane Thomas. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And a relay to the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
2-1.
All even now, 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And settling in now, Chase Blanchard. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Edman is there. One pitch, one out. Ready now for Baltimore. Zach Sullivan. He flew out in his last at bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
In now for the O's, Brad Sullivan. He reached on a single in his first try. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, look at Wong. Got him. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Miles Michaelis, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
In today's game, we're seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Tommy Edman becomes the second out in the bottom of the 3rd. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Here's another 1-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. Leading off the inning, Hawkins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in to try it again, number 9. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now. Man at second here with 2 away, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. He's set. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. O'Neill waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed. Chased the fastball that time.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Now the 3-2 pitch, ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. So striding in, Tyler O'Neill, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. To second for 1, on to first to complete the double play.
The center fielder, number 35.
Stepping up now, Lane Thomas earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Thank you, Heidi.
Now back, left field.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Edman is He's there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
The center fielder, number 2.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Chase Blanchard. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
At the plate, Zach Sullivan, and he just manages to get his hand in. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First pitch of the at-bat. Bouncer up the middle. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brad Sullivan.
At the plate, Brad Sullivan, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first is going to be in time in the Orioles. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Diego Castillo will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Harrison Bader is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here it comes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hawkins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
In now, Jared Glass. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Fastball right back to the mound. And that's the first out. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well a double play. Digging in, number 9. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows. And that is off the wall in right field. Yasiel Puig will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 66.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. To the plate now, Chase Blanchard. And he drops it. Throw won't get him. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
Now batter, the first baseman.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon.
Number 29.
He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Back goes Thomas. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 Cardinal error, and a couple of men left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 3. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here comes the first pitch. Tommy Edman is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tommy Edman becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hard hit ball to second. And there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 20.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And that brings up Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Ready once again, Brad Sullivan. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, that's what the threat of getting a bunt down and the threat of speed does. It brings the third baseman in right there, in too far to be able to react in time to that bullet down the line.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
High in the air and deep to left center field. O'Neill looks up. Gone right into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball the ballpark like he did just there.
Thomas has it for route number 1. Number 9 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. Bare-handed for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play, and the side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the... Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. It was a walk in his last trip. Colin Poche gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Orioles.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
0-1 the count. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. In there, 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
The right fielder, number 48.
Standing in now, Harrison Bader, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Brebbia will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brad Miller will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Back goes Thomas, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Now batting, the first baseman, Zach Sullivan.
So now to the plate, Zach Sullivan pops this one up. Wong backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. But he changed his mind there as he broke for home, but ends up retreating back to third base safely. Now in the box, Brad Sullivan. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the run is in to score from third.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So striding forward now, Jared Glass. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here.
He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Now batting, number 9.
In now, number 9. Into center field, line drive base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores. from second. At the plate, Austin Meadows. And he puts it on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down.
At the plate now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The left fielder, Adam Hawkins.
Dakota Hudson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Adam Hawkins. Hit down the third baseline. Hudson throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Chu Min will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign. Stepping into the box, Brad Miller, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. No balls and a strike to count. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Colton Wong comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Tommy Edman. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and no one will track it down.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an offer.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chase Blanchard. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Blanchard.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses. For ball 1. Now the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Neill is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Zach Sullivan. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Fly ball out toward left center field. Thomas is there. 2 gone. Digging in, Brad Sullivan. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To third. Carpenter has it. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, starting things for his side in the 9th.
These bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Jose Alvarado takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Alvarado, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade, and he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Baltimore rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Diego Castillo claims the win out of. And Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the AL West, the Tampa Bay Rays got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-3. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-1. The Astros got 11 hits overall as they got the victory in extras against the Angels 6-5. The Braves totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-5. Chris Bryant reached base safely 4 times in this one as the Cubbies got the best of the Diamondbacks 4-2. The Padres allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 4-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for 4 total home runs as they dismantled the Giants 7-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.